Manchester United goes into King Power Stadium to play Leicester City, who are currently 13th with 8 points. Manchester United comes in with 14 points in 4th place. And now that the international break is over, I think Manchester United has to start getting wins, getting victories. They have a very tough schedule, starting with Leicester. They go to Leicester, then they play Atalanta in the Champions League, then they play Liverpool and Tottenham in the Premier League, and then they go back to Atalanta in the Champions League. So those are five straight super competitive matches that Manchester United has ahead of them. Luckily for them, Rashford returns. He's a quality player. I like him a lot because he's very dynamic. He's very forward. He's very intentional with his runs, with the ball on his foot. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense. He likes to dribble right at players. And that's one of the things I loved about prime Cristiano Ronaldo. One of the things I like about Rashford is when they just get the ball on the sideline, and instead of going like to the corner flag or bringing it back, they just start running at you. And there's nothing that the defender could do except, committing to the tackle or, backing up, waiting for help. And, you either do a step over, you cut to the touchline, you cut inside, you look for your strong foot, you look for a curler, you look for a cross. I love when Rashford does that. I used to love when Ronaldo used to do that. He still does it a little bit, but I love it when people are direct and they run at defenders with the ball on their feet. And Rashford does that. I don't think he's going to start. I think he starts on the bench. He comes in as an impact sub. But United, they are going to be a little bit short-handed. They're not going to have Maguire. They're not going to have Varane. They're not going to have Varane. So Eric Bailey and Lindelof look like they're going to start. United has only lost one game in their last 15 against Leicester. Their last 15 away at Leicester. And they're coming into this match with a 29 unbeaten run in away games. And Leicester just had against Burnley, just had against Crystal Palace. They're in terrible form. They don't look like the Leicester of the last 2 years that finished 5th place back to back. So Brendan Rodgers has a lot of work to do. So, like I said, United have a tough matchup. I still don't believe in Ole. So I kind of want to lean Leicester with the upset, but Manchester United is a very good team away. They have the way better roster. They get Rashford back, so that's an impact sub if they need him. Ronaldo's still Ronaldo. He saved them against Villarreal before the international break. He's a clutch player as ever. And like I said, if Ole wants to keep his job, he's going to have to get a lot of results in these last 6 matches. They're 4th right now. They're 2 points out of 1st place. I think United needs to finish 1st or runner-up this season and be a competitive runner-up for Ole to, keep his job. Because the roster's there. Cristiano Ronaldo's there. They have to start making some noise. So I'm looking for Manchester United to get it together, come back strong from international break, and beat Leicester City 2-0 at Leicester City. So that's my prediction. Manchester United 2, Leicester 0. Leicester just continues their start to their woeful season. After this match, if my prediction comes true, they'll have 2 wins, two ties, and 4 losses to start the season, which would not be ideal, but it is what it is for Leicester. They had a tough start to the season. It doesn't get easier with Manchester United. Manchester United, as we all know, they have one of the most loaded rosters in the Premier League. To put Sancho, to put Ronaldo, to put Bruno Fernandes, to put Greenwood, and still have Rashford on the bench to come on, that's ridiculous. So I think United, they start this tough 5-game stretch with the victory against Leicester, and they move on to Atalanta in Champions League. But Liverpool next weekend, that might be a whole different story. But as far as this week, I think United gets the 2-0 victory against Leicester City.